What up, JP Nation? It's your boy JP. Today's reaction is going to be from Basketball Time Machine. Shout out to Sean David. NBA legends explain why Penny Hardaway was the GOAT. Before injuries, Penny Hardaway was unbelievable with his ball handling, his athleticism, and also his passing ability too as well. And he was on track to be one of the greatest players of all time, but unfortunately injuries did play a part in his career. So we're gonna go ahead and check it out. Got a big announcement for y'all at the end of the video, so please watch to the end so you can hear the announcement. Without further ado, let's get to the video. Nice pass. I always love Basketball Time Machine's intros. Like, it's just like funky and like really cool.
If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
I love that.
Hello, good day everyone. How's it going? My name is Sean David. Thanks for tuning in into the Basketball Time Machine. In today's episode, I want to take a look at NBA legends talking about the sensational Penny Hardaway. Yes, I've done videos like this in the past, but hey, I found some new clips and you can never get enough of Penny Hardaway.
There you go.
But before I start with this episode, quick question. Could you please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoy the content? All right, you guys, let's do it.
Here we go.
Now the first player's opinion that I want to take a look at is his former teammate, Brian Shaw, who played alongside Penny.
Shout out to Brian Shaw.
For the Orlando Magic. Let's take a look.
I think Penny Hardaway would have been in the discussion, especially if he would have had a long career of 15 to 18 years in the NBA. I think he'd be in the discussion about being the GOAT. He was that talented. He was 6'8", he could post up, he could shoot threes, he could handle the ball. He was one of the best passers that the league has ever seen. He had a super high basketball IQ.
Yep.
And anybody who played against him, from Jordan to Kobe and anybody else, would tell you the same thing. I mean, it's just unfortunate that he had the injury. It never got well enough because he came back. He wanted to play so bad, came back way too early, and it never got right. It's also unfortunate that the players of today didn't really get a chance to really see him, because like I said, he would be in the discussion as one of the best to ever do it.
That's a good point that Brian Shaw said about today's NBA players. Like, if they would have got a good chance to see what he was like back in the day. I know a lot of people were too young to see Penny Hardaway play, but he was so ahead of his time. Like I said, the athleticism, the ball handling, the passing ability. Also, you know, he could really post up too as well, 6'7". I mean, he was just the truth. I mean, for Michael Jordan to wear Penny Hardaway shoes tells you how much respect Jordan has for Penny Hardaway. Like, he was just unbelievable. And yeah, so, you know, Brian Shaw kind of like put the icing on the cake in terms of describing what Penny Hardaway was like back in the day before the injuries. Now, it could be debatable if he'll get into the GOAT discussion, 15, 18 years, if he would have stayed healthy. I mean, that would be, you know, a question. But, you know, I know a lot of people still to this day still got Penny Hardaway as their favorite player or their greatest of all time, you know, before injuries, you know. And then he also said, Brian Shaw also said he came back way too early. Sounds like another person from Detroit that kind of came back early from the injuries he had. I'm talking about Grant Hill. So it's kind of interesting how, like, you try to come back and try to play the game for the love of the game, and then, like, it just never was right after. So, yeah.
The next player that we obviously have to take a look at is Shaquille O'Neal, who not only
of course
still believes that Penny probably would be in the GOAT conversation, but who obviously had a lot of experience on blue chips and the Orlando Magic.
They were great together.
Probably better than most of us. Let's hear what he has to say.
Penny wasn't as good as Kobe. Like, let's be honest. Penny was not going to be a top 3 player.
Oh, you sure about that?
Penny could have been a a top 3 player of all time, and that's what Kobe is.
Yes. And he didn't get injured, yes. Hold on. Penny came in like that.
Penny was a dog.
Hold on. Penny came in like that. It took Kobe maybe 2.5 years to get to that level. Penny came in, he was already like that.
Yeah.
First year he came in, we went to the finals. Penny was cold, and that's why we
Second year.
People give me flack like that, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't have turned out, but if he wouldn't have got injured, he definitely be up there. Definitely. Hey, Penny was a cold cat, you know it.
Yes, he was.
Coming up, like, who was the guys you was watching outside of MJ? Because I know
Oh,
we all
T-Mac.
watch MJ, but some of them guys you like took to be like, man, I'm gonna take that and put in my game on.
Of course, you know, Penny was my MJ.
Mm.
And that Penny in his prime years, I don't even know if he really reached his prime years. You know, his earlier years, he was so dominant. He was so good, bro.
Look at that move.
So good.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. How they fit in right away as soon as he got in.
Wow. Like he was
He's
like
an all-star right away.
He was like, wow.
Yeah.
Smooth, cerebral. You know what I'm saying? Just he had it all, bro. Can facilitate.
What a move.
So
It looks
so
slick.
yeah,
Out the
hey,
ball.
look,
That doesn't look too slick.
just look,
Oh, yeah, he catches bodies, too.
You know what I'm saying? Just look like him, dog. Poetry in motion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was my favorite. That was my MJ.
On the parquet.
Oh, inside pivot.
I mean, goodness. Look at that.
That's
Cold.
to figure out that move right.
That's cold.
Gotta watch this.
Off the right foot, a half spin,
Or the whole spin.
off the right into a
Sliding into a step back.
But he used his opposite foot first. I mean,
you know, it's so funny when you see a move as an athlete, you start doing the timing in your head about how it will go down.
Also, hand spin. Like,
He puts his back to the basket, 20 feet from the basket. He's basically posting up from the three-point line, and then he decides not to put his back to the basket, but do a step back and turn around and throw up a prayer with
That's
2
fire.
seconds left on the clock.
I wonder what's the name of that move. Like, we gotta call this something.
This is bad basketball. If my son saw this clip and said, I'm going to work on that move, I would say, sir, you're better off cutting off your left foot than working on this move. This is not something that anyone should ever attempt again. And you know what? I'm going to go wax and say this. I've never seen anybody do this step back before.
The move you just saw Penny do, it's a combination of a spin and a hesitation that'll put somebody on their heels and they don't know what you're about to do.
It looks so wrong, but so right.
he's dancing. He's dancing. People don't know about Penny Hardaway. If you don't know, now you know.
Yes.
To be special.
That's a good point. If you know, you know.
Did you see the footwork on that?
Like, it's one thing when you're working on that type of footwork, but to have that footwork translate into an in-game experience and it look as effortless as that, like that's, you can't teach that.
That was a step back long before it was a step back. It looked less like a travel.
Penny was like before his time. Like now we're seeing all the Euros and James Harden with the step back, step back, step back, step back off of one leg. Like Penny was already doing that. Like he was already in what they say in his bag. When he was in his bag, his carry-on, he had a suitcase he threw under the and had a backpack on. Like Penny was that dude.
James Harden has step backs in his package that don't make sense. He's got one step back where he actually steps back into a one-arm handstand and then kicks the ball at the basket, but he has never done this 180 step back ever. We don't get this anymore because that's a bad shot. Sorry, should have been a 3-yard.
Penny Hardaway or Kyrie Irving?
Stop it.
No explanation. Stop it.
My face is there.
Shaq's like, really? Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a pass. That's nasty.
Anthony Hardaway,
Woo!
after a steal, goes down and wraps it around and just finds a wide open Nick Anderson.
Nick Anderson's underrated, too. I like Nick Anderson.
Favorite players. He was like for a while. It was, you know, for us when you talk about the most popular players, it was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Like
At one point, yeah.
Those pennies too. Like the next shooter was in line was pennies.
Them shoes were
I
fire.
used to wear the Penny Hardaways all day when I was in college. And they went with my college uniform with Kansas. I had the blue and white ones. Oh my gosh.
Penny Hardaway has the most underrated run of signature shoes in the history of signature shoes. Go ahead. He will go shoe for shoe against every single person in the world except for Michael Jordan. There's not another NBA athlete with the consistency, with the volume, and with the impact and the long tail. People are still wearing
Little
foam
Penny.
posits. I would be wearing foam posits right now if I can afford them, and I'm on television and I can't afford them.
In a league where Michael Jordan had Air Jordan and Jumpman, Penny still was able to have little Penny imprint and be successful.
With Nike, with Penny Hardaway, and with Chris Rock. I think a lot of people remember Little Penny
Little
as
Penny.
a puppet, but Little Penny was not a puppet. Little Penny was Chris Rock, one of the greatest stand-up comedians to ever hold a microphone.
Oh my gosh. Those were the best commercials ever. I'm telling you, I was in love with Penny.
From a culture perspective, I can see, you know, this is my nerdy side coming out though. I saw like brands start to pivot on how they created content, which is pretty cool. They started to create content based on personalities for culture, which I like.
Michael's what, first miss there?
Nice pass.
The left hand. Nice move by Nick Anderson.
This was the game winner. Woo! Bad boy right there.
Next time he sees the basket.
Oh man, what a move.
Remaining in the fourth quarter. Hardaway.
Sorry, Latrell.
Penny Hardaway to the reverse. He has 13 points.
You know, I said it countless times before. Penny Hardaway, to me, is not only one of my favorite players of all time, but I think he was once in a decade player. He was sensational in the complete package. You had a great shooter, you had a sensational passer, basketball IQ was off the charts, and he would lead by example. Like, he could do whatever your team needed in order to win. And that's a quality that not too many players have, not even that many superstars. So Penny Hardaway, in my books, yes, I agree, he could have been one of the greatest, not in the GOAT conversation, but definitely one of the greatest players of all time.
And as always, great video by Basketball Time Machine. That Little Penny, I still remember the game. I don't know if it was game 1 or game 4 of the 96 NBA Finals when they had Chris Rock, with the Little Penny, and he's over there doing the training. He has the ladies watching TV, going up against the Bulls. That's like pretty iconic right there for that time in terms of the intro to the NBA playoffs. So that was like one of my favorites. But yeah, Penny could do everything. I mean, they explain it. I explain it. The athleticism, could dunk on people, catching bodies, dunked on Patrick Ewing, dunked on Hakeem Olajuwon, dunked on Robert Parrish. There's many others that he caught. The ball handling ability, the passing ability, like he was just unbelievable. The post up, high basketball IQ, like the IQ, like he was just such a smart player. And like I said, if injuries didn't happen, he would definitely been talked about as one of the greatest of all time. Like Sean Davis said, not in really in the GOAT conversation, but one of the greatest players of all time. Like first ballot Hall of Famer all the way. I still think they need to retire his jersey in Orlando. I mean, they retired Shaq's jersey. I think Penny should be up next. Nick Anderson, so hopefully that will happen. But yeah, Penny was just unbelievable in the 1990s. So definitely comment down below, give me your thoughts on Penny Hardaway, and also like this video too as well. Make sure you subscribe to ItzJustJP for more basketball content and more sports stories too as well. Thank you so much for watching till the end. Here is my big announcement that everybody's been waiting for, so drum roll please. All right, my big announcement, I have my own merch store. Thank you so much again to Dashery for the love and appreciation and the incredible partnership too as well. If you click the link in the description, it takes you straight to the ItzJustJP merch store, and you can see all the really cool designs from ball caps to hoodies to t-shirts, among others. I'm working on some more that you're gonna see up on the website eventually. And if you ever have any ideas of merchandise you would love to see, please comment down below. And that's not just the best part about the merch store. The first 3 days is 27% off. Once again, 27% off of the total price. So copy up some ItzJustJP merch. Once again, thank you so much for Dashery for the love. And thank y'all so much for the love and appreciation of my channel. And we'll see y'all in the next video.